either, because when you get along Route 90, Route 93, Route 95, and 495, we have very heavy rainfall that's coming up right during the time of the evening drive. Hydroplaning, a concern on the roadways. Big puddling. Also, some localized flash flooding is possible, particularly in the Providence area. You know, Providence metropolitan area doesn't always do very well handling copious amounts of rain that come in a short period of time. That's exactly what's coming across Narragansett Bay right now. So downtown Providence may well turn quite wet here in terms of some flooding going on in the urban areas over the course of the next 30 minutes with this storm as it moves north. You're also seeing a few more squiggles that are starting to show up now across the east end of Narragansett Bay, coming into southeast Massachusetts near Fall River. I'll zoom in a little bit more, and you'll see these squiggles near Tiverton, Rhode Island, and also just outside of Fall River near 195. These are lightning strikes. We're plotting the lightning for you live on the screen. The unfortunate news here is that we did just receive word from the Weather Service that shortly after 4 p.m., someone was struck by lightning and injured in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So essentially, we know obviously lightning is always a threat, but unfortunately it already has injured at least one today. Let me stop this loop and give you an update now on this tornado warning that remains in effect for eastern Hartford County. This storm very clearly wrapped up. You don't need too much imagination to be able to see the donut in the center as the storm wraps all the way around and it comes back in again. And right there, right at that apex, right at the center, that's where you're talking about your potential rotation. So let me go ahead and get zoomed in again and show you what's going on with this. Okay, we're now getting, on my live stream here, we're hearing about the potential of a 100-mile-per-hour wind gust or somewhere near thereabouts in Glastonbury, Connecticut. It's according to, again, this is from our weather observer reports that are coming in on live stream on the internet, perhaps hundreds of trees down with this. This is something, obviously, that our news crews will be working very hard to confirm, and I know that they're watching in the newsroom right now to get some of these reports as they come across. But if we get newsroom confirmation on that as well, and you can let me know, that would be fantastic. But again, the report is that in Glastonbury, winds have gusted. We had heard 70 miles an hour from one. Another estimate of maybe as high as 100 miles per hour with a lot of tree damage. It's being reported in the Glastonbury, South Glastonbury area. So this is certainly a very serious storm that continues to move northeast. Let's go ahead and swing you over now back to that velocity plot and show you what's happening, which way the wind is moving. I'm going to swing it over to the red and green plot. Remember this one? This is where green indicates air moving in one direction, red indicates air moving in the other. Here's your apex. It's right across Route 2 at this point. You do have an entire line of this contrast, don't you? Let's go ahead and put some roads on here so we can see what we're talking about. Along Route 94, back up along Keeney Street, Bush Hill Road, into Route 83. And the storm was moving along Route 83, and now it essentially has really stalled out, which is a bit concerning because if we're getting reports of perhaps winds of 70 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, a lot of trees down, and again, waiting to confirm that from our newsroom. But if we're getting reports of substantial damage in the Glastonbury and South Glastonbury area,